Let's talk Grand Theft Auto 6 and the price. It might be more than $70. Before we talk about it, friendly reminder, I am giving away a Alienware laptop. If you want to enter the giveaway, you have to the end of the month. We're halfway through the month. I'm sponsored by Alienware, and I have an extra laptop to give away. It's just sitting around. So if you want to get into PC gaming, be able to play everything, PS4 niggas, this is your chance. Exclamation point, giveaway in the chat. Type it. It'll give you a link. If you're watching on Hokage highlights, the link will be in the description box below. Now let's talk about it. Take-Two boss says Grand Theft Auto 6 price will be fair, but he doesn't rule out $80 cost. Take-Two Interactive, the parent company of Rockstar Games, just posted its quarterly financial report. Rather good ones at that. For those of us that aren't investors, the good news comes out in its latest report that GTA 6's launch date remains unmoved. No delays this time. However, another big question mark looming over GTA 6 is its price tag. Will it match or even exceed the new $80 benchmark set by Nintendo? That question was posed to Take-Two Interactive boss ahead of his financial report, and while he doesn't give any specifics of GTA 6's price, he did assure that it would be fair. I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction. I think it's about a 75% chance it's probably gonna be $80. Just because, like, if it was gonna be 70, nigga, why not just say that? He said, I don't know, it's gonna be fair though. Fair could be 80. Like, we're not doing 100, so like I can see the base game being $80 and then doing some type of deluxe bundle for like 100 that gives you 3 days early access. Because this is a simple yes or no question. Is it going to be $70 or $80? It'll be 70, especially because, you know, people are waiting for that shit. Yo, shout out to Sass with the $5 super chat. Do you think GTA Online will charge monthly? Yes. Not for the base game online, but like GTA Plus, kind of like what they have with GTA 5. The better question is, let me reframe it for you. I think that's what they'll do. In another world, let's pretend like they do this. Would you support it? If they said it's a monthly fee, $10 to $15 a month to play GTA 6 online, are y'all paying that fee? Let me know. Let me see what the chat says. I'm curious. Which means you would have to pay $20 a month to play on the T Grizzly server, plus another $15 just to access online. No, hell no, I'm good. Y'all think that would be the thing that does in GTA? Now, you guys are more hardcore than the average gamer. Do you think that, let me rephrase the question. Most of y'all are saying no. Do you think casual gamers, people who don't watch this stream, do you think casual gamers would pay that fee? That's the better question. Because there are more of them than they are of us, unfortunately. I'm talking about the crowd of gamers who watch Kai Cenat play Elden Ring and thought it was a new game. That's the... That's the crowd. That's the crowd I'm talking about. Do you think they would pay for the GTA Online? Oh shit. For sure. And to rephrase the question that way, to reframe it, I think that's the problem, which is funny because I just uploaded a video talking about that. Because the dude was saying on TikTok that he's tired of casual gamers being the scapegoat. And the thing is you guys are a major part of the problem. You're not 100% the problem, but about 80% of gaming's problems are caused by casuals. Unfortunately, when something becomes too popular and is dictated by people who don't critically think, that moves the market, and they fail to realize too. What sucks too is the people who don't critically think and just do things casually, or they're not like enthusiasts. They're moving the market. They don't realize they have that influence. And then the cycle repeats itself because they don't understand they have that influence. They don't understand the power that they hold by not buying VC. Instead, they rather point a camera to themselves and say gaming is dead. And here's why. And what they fail to realize is you're part of the problem. I'm doing my part. You need to do your part, bro. Yeah, they keep scapegoating. I would say 85%. Oh shit! Like, and don't get me wrong, because like, there's nothing wrong with being a casual. I actually think casuals are important. Casuals are important to any art form for sustainability because they bring in money. The problem is when they're given too much power and influence over how the market shifts, then it can be a bad thing. Not always, but it can be a bad thing because they're not enthusiasts. Enthusiasts are actively searching, researching, getting involved. They're going to tournaments. They're going to conventions, you know? they're really about like the culture so they help maintain a healthy culture. They help maintain different IPs and cool things going on. But someone who's just mindless working the 9 to 5 and wants to hop on Call of Duty, unfortunately, their vote matters just as much as mine. And I'd argue on a more serious note, that is why we are in the situation that we are in here in the United States. I don't know what the solution is, man. All enthusiasts start off as casuals. And that's a great point. And that's why I said, don't take it as me thinking casuals are bad, because that's real shit. We all were a casual at something at some point, and then at some point you decided to become more hardcore and an enthusiast. So that's real. Don't take it as me like just completely shitting on them. I do feel like casuals have become a little bit too vocal. We need more casuals on Spark and Zero. Hey, I agree. I need anytime that game is on its last leg. Oh my God. But bringing it back full circle, I think there's about an 80% chance that 80% chance this game is going to be $80 because he couldn't answer a simple fucking question, bro. What else we got for you? Oh, Ubisoft news. And Ubisoft news, Ubisoft may have prematurely revealed FX's new TV adaptation of Far Cry. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, there may be a Far Cry television show on the way. I don't know who asked for this. A post on Ubisoft's news page reportedly announced that FX is working on a TV show adaptation of the Far Cry franchise. The page has since been taken down, and entering the website's redirect to Ubisoft's landing page for company news. However, several Redditors have been circulating that they saw the press release. So basically they announced it too soon. The webmaster, the person who runs the website, they accidentally launched the page announcing the TV show too early, but people saw it before it got taken down. According to the alleged Ubisoft post, the Far Cry franchise adaptation will be an anthology drama where each season will be set in a new world with a different cast of characters following the video game's franchise signature standalone storytelling format. The series is reportedly being co-created by Rob Mack, known for creating and starring in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Noah Hawley, who created Fargo and Legion for FX. The leaked release supposedly detailed that Hawley will serve as the showrunner for the series, while also filling the role of executive producer, along with Mack's several productions have reportedly joined the project, including Ubisoft Film and Television, which is working on other video game adaptations for Assassin's Creed and Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. They do everything but make a new fucking IP. Ubisoft. There's two things we've asked for Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft. Three. There's three things we've asked from Ubisoft. Ubisoft, please make a new IP. Ubisoft, if you don't want to make a new IP, can you at least release Beyond Good and Evil 2? And then 3, Ubisoft, please stop making these bloated open world games with shit all over the UI and the fucking screen, and you can be successful. Ubisoft said, I heard what you said. Okay, new IPs, like new original ideas. If we do lean on previous IPs, make more Rayman and Beyond Good and Evil 2, and stop making bloated open world games. What's been the solution? They sold part of the company to Tencent, where they announced the spin-off company will be doubling down on Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and some other open world game. And also, we're going to make TV shows based off the shit we told you to stop fucking making. And as much as I love Ubisoft from the early 2000s and 2010s, you guys deserve all your fucking failure. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Who asked for a I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather watch an Apex TV show than because the Apex TV show, it could be like Arcane, like expanding on the universe. Maybe we'll get more Titanfall content. There's more interest there for me, right? Even though they're fucking up with Apex. A Far Cry TV show? I don't know, man. I don't know if I really want to watch fucking The Island from the early 2000s again. Like, I don't know if it's that interesting, man. Just a bunch of white boys doing drugs on a fucking tropical island with a fucking AK-47. Like, I don't know if I want to watch that, man. I don't think Far Cry's story is strong enough to carry a TV series outside of maybe Far Cry 5 with the whole cult element. But and then niggas shooting nukes and shit, like that could be cool for T, but even I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, yo, hey, hey, watch this. Ubisoft is so fucking stupid. Watch these niggas make Far Cry the TV show in season 1. They're gonna, because they already confirmed it's an anthology series that's gonna take place in different time periods, right? Watch in season 1, they're gonna start off with Far Cry Primal. Y'all remember that goofy ass game? This game was so fucking ass, dude. I literally could not believe this fucking game when it came out. Y'all probably forgot about this shit. Far Cry Primal. For those who don't remember, they made a Far Cry game during the caveman times where there were no guns. You fought with sticks and rocks, nigga, against elephants and shit. Yo, this is a true industry story for those who never heard this story and who are new to my content. I played Far Cry Primal before it came out. Ubisoft flew me out to an event here, right, in California. This is before I lived in California, right? I came out here excited because I was a big Far Cry 3 fan. Far Cry 3 is the only one in the series I really like. But, you know, I like, and Far Cry 5 is okay. But I was like, okay, you know, I'm a big Far Cry fan. Yeah, I would love to come check out the game. Get early access to the game. I can make content, easy views, because then I can, you know, capture the SEO because I'm one of the first people to get it, right? I show up to the event. This is one of the few events, maybe like 2 or 3 off the top, and I've been to a lot of events, off the top of my head where I was ready to go home. It was like a 2-3 day event where we had to play the game. I was ready to go home on day 1. That shit was so fucking boring, bro. I remember sitting there and I was nodding off. I was like, oh my God, dude. I was like, I don't know, man. This shit is not it. Why y'all make a game about playing a Oonga Boonga man? Like, I don't want to be a Neanderthal in real life, nigga. The fuck you mean I had to play a game about being a Neanderthal? Far Cry Primal. If you never played Far Cry Primal, you start off as a nigga in a cave with a bad haircut. I'm like, bruh. And then you get the ability to pick up shit and put like poison on it and you throw it at people and shit like that. And they was like, oh, these are such cool mechanics, right? I'm like, yeah. Okay. What interesting story could you possibly tell about a nigga going, no, thank you. These niggas don't wash their ass. They throwing shit. They fighting with sticks. Not even the cool kind of sticks that Donatello used, the bow staff. Just random tree branches and shit. So, true story. I'm playing the game early, right? And then after we played the game for like 2 hours, we did it in sessions, right? We took a break to have lunch. I'm eating lunch. I'm in the corner because like I'm nervous. I'm dead ass. I'm not even trying to be funny. I got my plate, I'm eating in the corner and shit, I'm not really socializing, and I'm thinking in my head, I swear to God, these niggas better not ask me a fucking question. Because one thing about me is like, I'm not a good liar. So like, if you ask me a fucking question, I'm going to tell you the truth, right? So I'm sitting over just trying to avoid, and this one, I was not trying to network. One of the PR people from fucking Ubisoft, one of the employees comes over to me, and she was like, yeah, so how you feeling about the game? Like, it's pretty cool. I was like, nah, not really. I was like, I don't really like this shit. Oh, okay. So like, if you go back and watch, and like, she was like, you could tell like her feelings got hurt. If you go back and watch because I'm pretty sure it's probably there. If you go back and watch my Far Cry Primal video, like you'll just hear me give like a super neutral answer. Like, yeah, this is a game. Like this is definitely a fucking game, bro. That's when people be like, does it ever feel like playing video games for a living is a job? Absolutely. Especially as a variety creator where people respect your opinion about stuff and they want to know stuff. When it's a game I'm not interested in, oh my God, that shit is boring. But you got to get your opinion out there. You get flown out to play and the thing is like, I wasn't from California. I had nowhere to be. I didn't know where to go. I have to go to this event. I signed NDAs and shit. That's when it feels like a job. Like, oh my God, I got to play this caveman game. Get me the fuck out of here, dude. I'm like, what? Did anybody play this game? What interesting story? You know, it's funny. And may God strike me down. That's why I'm in the story. This is one of the few events where I remember thinking the PR people better not ask me about this fucking game. And may God strike me down. So whenever you get flown out or you get invited to an event, because I don't really have to get flown out as much because most events are in LA. So a lot of times I just drive down the street. I just drive to the Capcom headquarters downtown, or I'll take an Uber, right? But when I used to have to fly out, this was the first and only event that I can think of where when I got home, Ubisoft sent me an email and they said, you want a free copy of the game so when it comes out, you can stream it? Nah, nigga. Nah, I'm good on that shit. I'd do a giveaway or something, but like, I'm not playing that shit. That shit sucks, nigga. That game fucking sucks. And I swear to God, if they make this TV show about that Ooga Booga Neanderthal ass shit throwing game, I'm gonna get so many fucking jokes off because this is one of the most dog shit ass video games made in modern history. Whoever was in the boardroom that day, I wish I could go back and, you know how there's like TV shows and books where they're like, man, if I could go back in time and stop an event to save, like if I could go back and stop slavery, or if I could go back and stop the bullet that hit JFK, maybe the timeline would be better. If I could go back in time and hop in the boardroom and overhear the conversation where somebody was like, I got an idea at Ubisoft. What if we made a game about people whose brains were the size of a fucking peanut? And they get excited when they see a fire. That shit would be fucking fire, right? Right? $100 million budget. Grab that nigga fucking by the shirt. Put that fucking game idea down, nigga. Take that shit off the fucking whiteboard. That game is fucking horrible. Who are you? Who are you? King to conquer, nigga. Now delete that shit. All that shit, Peggy. Fucking Ubisoft. Anyways, what was I about to say? Generational clip run? I don't know what you talking about, bro. That's a true story. I would do that shit. That's a true story, industry story. I'm not lying about that Ubisoft event, by the way. I'm not lying about that. I literally could not. I'm not lying when I said I nodded off. I was falling asleep, and I literally could not believe what I was playing. That game is one of the worst games ever created. Other news. Did it sell well? I don't know. Did it? Far Cry Prime sales numbers. If it did, it was off the strength of the name. That bitch didn't even move 1 million units. God damn, bro. Well, that's the first week. That's the first week. Okay, never mind. What's the total? That's the first week. I was about to say, God damn, nigga. Far Cry Primal. Okay, that was the first week. I was gonna say, God damn. So it looks like it said 4 million on the page, but it's not saying nothing. Finding sales, like that's weird. It said, y'all saw that, right? It says right there the estimate is 4 million. Even still, in comparison to other stuff, Far Cry 5 did 10, 4 did 10, Blood Dragon, that was DLC, that doesn't count. So it averages 10 million. Far Cry 2 is before it blew up. Far Cry 3 is the game that blew the series up. So like at its peak, it was averaging 10 million. And this came out off the heels of 4. This shit sold like ass, man. Honestly, I get it because I loved Far Cry. And as soon as I heard about that game, I was like, why the fuck would I want to play that? Yeah, dear, if anybody in the chat ever wants to be a game developer, don't ever make a game about cavemen. There's nothing interesting about that. Because like at least when you make a game about like ninjas or like knights and shit like that, they had cool weapons back then. Some of the other technology may have been primitive, but they were doing cool shit, man. There's nothing cool about fucking being a caveman. They got the fucking IQ of a walnut. Them niggas died of dysentery every other week, and they died at the age of 25. Why the fuck would I want to? And you smell like shit. Why would I want to play that? Why the fuck would I want to play that shit? So I accept. Don't make no game about that shit, bro. Flintstone has a game. Nintendo announces Mario Claymation show as part of the new kid-friendly theme by Mario product line. Nintendo's got new TVs content coming out. Nintendo has announced a new Claymation Mario show that's set to premiere on YouTube. That's actually interesting. Not a streaming service, but YouTube. Interesting. The series, which will feature kid-friendly animated episodes just 1 minute in length to appeal to the brain rot. Oh my, the brain rot, the iPad kids. We know what kind of show this is going to be. Will launch alongside a major new push by Nintendo for the kids product market with a range of toys, picture books, and more released under a new Mario banner. So Nintendo, instead of making new IPs, they're focusing on milking. They're doubling down on milking. They said, you like the movies? Here comes some TikToks because of IG Reels. Notably, this range includes a set of wooden blocks that can be used as amiibo figures. Other products on the way, including a set of plastic tableware, a board book, a backpack, a plushie Mario, rattles and items, and baby toddler clothing. It sounds to me like they're making Skibbity Toilet Mario. If this shit is only going to be, I mean, if this shit was like 20 to 30 minutes, oh, cool. They're making a real show. I'd watch it. But 1 minute, they about to make Mario Skibbity Toilet. I'm not watching that shit. My Mario interactive elements too, including a Mario app for smartphones and Switch consoles where you can play with Mario's face like a 2D version of Mario 64. I mean, I guess that's cool for kids. The Hello Mario app will launch for iPhone and Android on the 26th in Japan and everywhere else on the 28th. This shit got AI written all over it. You think that's what it is? Pumping out AI content? I got a video about AI coming out. Hopefully, oh shit. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be done today. If not, next week. What the fuck? Where my damn chat go? There we go. They got to get the new kids into Mario somehow. That's what the TV show is for. I mean, the movies are for. Nioh 3 promises tons of improvements despite 91% positive alpha demo. So despite the demo getting glowing reviews, the devs said they are not satisfied. They are here to make the product even better. And I'm gonna be honest, that's what we like to hear. Nioh isn't slated to release until next year, but feedback is already glowing. The developer has released anonymized feedback from fans who have had the chance to play a recent alpha test, and it's glowing. 91% had a positive experience with this game, with 85% praising the music and sound design. The only area where players really felt let down was switching between the samurai and ninja styles, which 15% of players had a negative response to. Despite the overall positive feedback, Koei Tecmo is enacting numerous improvements ahead of the game's release. As one of the most hotly anticipated upcoming PC games, it's interesting to get an insight into how the alpha test players think Nioh 3 could improve. While most of the players' feedback is written in the form of anonymized graphs, we can summarize that what the responses that were more in-depth and that the improvements Koei Tecmo is making the game are based on the players that picked up while trying it out. Koei Tecmo plans to make controls more responsive and customizable. I feel like the controls are responsive when I play the demo. They're gonna make them tighter, whatever, as well as an adjust to the balance of some enemies and stages that felt unfair. Specifically, some overpowered creature enemies have had their performance adjusted and HP lowered, so they made the game. So niggas was complaining the game was too hard. When I played it, I didn't feel like anything was too hard, but I mean, I only played for 2 hours. It was like a 6-hour demo. The Crucible wasps seem to have been hit particularly hard, but the developer had also added the ability to run away from bosses if it gets too much. Oh, that's good, so they won't follow you forever. I really like that this game is like a full-blown story co-op game. That's the main reason I want to play Nioh 3 now, because of the co-op, and I like how fast-paced the action is. They should do Cavemans versus aliens. I'm good off that. New Alien book came out though. Well, not Alien, Predator. Predator kills the Marvel universe. The tutorial will be more clear going forward and notifications less obstructive. There are so many other desperate tweaks and adjustments in the pipeline. And if you want to analyze every single one, you can do here. It's worth remembering that these patch notes are per se. So it's like small stuff. Yeah, I got that. Gonna read it tonight. Yeah, I gotta read that. I gotta catch up on my reading. I gotta read it too. That's definitely and I got the new Ninja Turtles Power Rangers collab. That's definitely on the read list. A lot of good stuff out. I'm waiting for that new Batman Static. That come out in November. New Batman come out next week. Absolute Batman. Ex-BioWare developer says EA is against funding a remake of Dragon Age Origins or a remaster collection for the Dragon Age trilogy. EA's historically been, and I don't really know why, but they even said this publicly, are against remasters. So if you wanted a remaster, it ain't happening. He said it in a podcast. The question is, I don't know what's the post, because like out of all the BioWare games, this is the one I'm not the most in tune with. From the Dragon Age community, I've only played 2 Dragon Age games. Would y'all have wanted a remaster of Dragon Age Origins or like the trilogy remaster? You been feeling Battle Beast? Battle Beast is good. It's exactly what you wanted it to be. It's just bloody action. I like it. It's really good. I heard Origins is the best one. I didn't play that one. Yeah. Well, EA, for those who don't be following the stream, EA put out a statement like a month or 2 ago saying that they are doubling down on live service games. They didn't say live service specifically. They said that we want to focus on games that bring in a constant flux of revenue. They said games like Skate, Madden, FIFA, college football, that type of shit. So live service games. That's all they fucking care about. So to the guy in the TikTok that I responded to yesterday, who said he's tired of Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, GTA gamers being scapegoated for gaming and saying that Madden is not the reason that EA canceled Black Panther, you were just factually incorrect, nigga. It's actually the exact reason Black Panther got canceled. They looked at it and they said, you know, it's been in development this long and we can't find a way to monetize it nonstop, so take it off the books. That's the exact reason. Live service games are a detriment to the industry for multiple reasons. It's corporate greed and it fucks creativity over. And it's crazy too. And this is why I said casuals are such a balance. Casuals are needed because, like dude said in the chat earlier, eventually some casuals become enthusiasts and then they become long-term fans that support the industry, right? And also they bring in a nice influx of money that can help support development of games. But it's a delicate balance because when you lean too much into them, it fucks over creativity because casuals don't really care too much about creativity because if they did, they'd stop. They would stop saying there's no good hip hop out there because I'd argue it's a great year for hip hop, but they tend to stick to what they know. Like I don't know. I've been. It's a pretty good year for me. Like I've found several good albums I've been enjoying. I don't know, man. Maybe stop listening to Drake all the goddamn time. But anyways, this was interesting. Players can now check their Battlefield 6 open beta weekend 1 stats. And I found this interesting, bruh. The stats include most played game mode, most played class, total matches, shot accuracy, kill death ratio, This was really interesting from the beta because the most played class is the healer, the support. And y'all watched me stream this game last weekend. I swear to God, I was the only one on, and maybe it was just my lobbies, I was the only one on the battlefield picking people up. How the fuck was this the man? And for those who've never played Battlefield, everybody in Battlefield can pick teammates up, but the support class is the only class that can pick anyone up. If you play engineer, assault, or sniper, you can only pick up people in your team, meaning one of 3 people, your squad, I mean. If you play medic, you can pick up anybody in the platoon, all 32 people. So if somebody goes down, you can pick them up. I ain't never got picked up by nobody, but if you saw me playing last weekend, I was picking up everybody. So for this to be the most played class, that says to me there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to play support. They're just maybe picking up their teammates at most, but they don't know if somebody's dying right next to you, you can pick them up and it'll actually help you. So you don't need a crazy KD. If you're capping shit, this game rewards you for being a team player. If you're capping shit, getting decent amounts of kills, and you're getting tons of hills, you're gonna be at the top of the fucking leaderboard. So if you've never played Battlefield and you play support, just so you know, when you bring out the revive joints, you can pick up any of your teammates, guys. They don't have to be in your squad. The defib, how you can one-shot people with the div. Yeah, it's crazy because you can pick people up quick with the defib. Did I see this? I see Roblox in the link. I already talked about it. You said, let me hit the fraud watch. I got you. Yeah, I saw this, the Chris Hansen shit. Shout out to Chris Hansen. Going stupid. Non-defibs outside the squad is annoying. Yeah, but you have to make the support class viable, so it's understandable why they do it. You can get kills with the defib too. No way your KD is 288. That wasn't my KD. That was the average, which is crazy. The average KD is almost 3 KD, which says to me either niggas is cheating. Everybody's got a 3 KD. Okay. In Battlefield, okay. Either niggas is cheating or niggas is only focused on killing shit and not healing. Because like I said, most people wasn't picking anybody up. But anyways, I think that's all I have in terms of news. Yeah, it might have been that aimbot. It is. Let's go in the sub box real quick. What was the player-wide average? That was the average, 288. Those were not my stats. That was just general stats for everybody. Let me switch my account real quick to my main account. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. Any interesting trailers I should be aware of before I hop on a game? Excuse me. Dracula: The Last Hunt official trailer. What is? The Man in My Basement. What is this? A movie about red pill niggas in the basement? Nioh Berlin. I don't understand why these bitches don't like me. Man, you should stop calling them bitches. Like, I don't know. Man, that can't be right. These bitches don't act right. That's all it is, man. It ain't my fault. Shinobi Art of Vengeance official desert trailer. Liza P today. You know it. Borderlands 4 official short. I don't care about that. Lego Star Wars. Look up Nioh Berlin. Yeah, I just got that trailer. I just got it. Sherman Commander. Who the fuck is playing these tank games? Duckside. Power Wash Simulator 2. Oh, shit. Oh, there it is right there. Avatar. The Magic card's coming. New Disney Speedstorm content. I don't care about that. We covered 2K already. Robots at Midnight. What is that? Official PlayStation announcement. Demon Machina, Titanic Scion trailer. What is this? What is this link? NBA. You know the Battlefield beta is out today. Yeah, but I don't got a squad to run with. I gotta coordinate with the friends when we getting on this weekend. I'll probably do a stream maybe like on Sunday. Sunday numbers do pretty good, so you'll get another Battlefield stream. You'll get another one. Just gotta coordinate when people want to play. What is this? Kristala. Cross World. Shout out to my guy. Comics is dope. Neo Berlin looks like Mind's Eye. Say it ain't so. All right, let's look at the rest of this shit. It ends on I think it's before. It ends on Saturday. Hold up. When does the second BF6 beta end? The Battlefield 6 beta ends on Sunday, August 17th. Starts on Thursday, 17 at 1 a.m. So, it ends on Sunday at 1 a.m. You said Liza P? Yeah. Comics is dope. Got a vid where he's dropping mad comics because of the budgeting. Yeah, I seen it. I felt that, yeah. Even me, I cut back on how much I'm buying. I'm a little bit more specific. You mean Pink Eye type shit? Have I bought any comics lately? Yeah, I just ain't been showing them off because I'll talk about stuff that like I'm reading or blah, but like I don't feel the need to show off I get y'all like it, but it doesn't perform well. So I was like, I don't really care anymore. Y'all know I'm a numbers guy now. All right, let's see. Look at these trailers. Dracula. This doesn't look like there's any gameplay. I was right. Sue whoever edited this trailer. Neo Berlin 2087.
Did you know that black holes are extremely dense objects with such strong gravitational force that nothing can escape them?
Yo, what is this animation on the face, bro? That shit look like AI or something.
Not even light. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, likewise.
You ever wonder if we're the ones pulling the strings? Or just living inside someone else's dream? Do you know what I'm talking about?
This shit is Cyberpunk 3005 with Childish Gambino.
Even if this is a simulation, the pain still feels real.
Nioh.
Yeah, it's a little ashy, I'm not gonna lie.
She's like you. She needs your help.
I followed every thread, reconstructed memories. None of it fits.
This definitely looks like it used free assets off the Unreal Engine store. Cyberpunk. I don't know why that's so funny. That nigga says Cyberpunk 2007. I don't know why that's so fucking funny, bro. This is what it should look like in 2007. Nah, this shit ashy, bro. What is this, dude? I'm good off this. As I said, like, was the beauty of like, am I reviewing NBA 2K26 on the PS4? Nah, I can't say I'm doing that. The beauty of like game development has been democratized. The bad side is it's been democratized. Like anybody can just buy fucking free assets off the Unreal Engine, man, and make some random shit because some of the graphics look kind of shiny. Some people will hype this shit up, but the devil's in the details. The animations look horrible. The voice acting's horrible. The gameplay looks generic. Like I'm not falling for it, bro.
Can you survive?
Robots at Midnight. What the hell? Iogen. Action platformer?
Robots at Midnight.
Trailer was too short, but it looks like it could have potential. It looked okay. Robots at Midnight. Make it long. That should like it doesn't 2 minutes of gameplay. Give us a little bit more. Looked okay though.
Hey, ever considered joining the Reclaimers?
No.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Type shit.
Say. Our objectives may differ, but we share a common foe. So once again, I welcome you to the Reclaimers.
Join my gym and become a fighter. You get gear and I make money. It's a win-win. What do you think?
I'm Toby, son of Forge, the greatest mechanic ever.
For reference, I'm the acting commander of the Reclaimers Old Fort branch.
I'll never trust an outer, especially not you.
Yo, what are these mouth movements?
Can you
What up, Romeo?
kill me with only the power of an outer and his arsenal?
Oh, stop trying to leave me out of everything. Come on.
Yo, that was fucking horrible. And you know what's crazy? I'm not like a super stickler on like voice acting and like face animations. And you know what's crazy? The worst face anime, they're all bad, but the worst one in the trailer so far is the black woman. Come on now, game.
Oh, stop trying
Look
to
at this
leave me
shit.
out of everything. Come on, you know how strong I am.
Iris West from fucking The Flash.
The Outers aren't our enemy. The Axiom is. Let us save our world from these tyrants and reclaim our...
Is the gameplay cool? Oh my god, what was that? That frame rate, oh no. I don't know what kind of game I looked at. Apparently it's coming to the PS5 and the Xbox Series and PC. This shit looked like a Switch game the way that frame rate was moving. This is Kristala, official dev diary. Kristala. It was announced first as a Switch game. I believe it.
Kristala is a dark fantasy action RPG. You play as a magically evolved feline creature who's been chosen to
Furry game.
Embark on this journey to master the ancient magics of the Sacred Six crystals.
The Sacred Six?
These crystals rained down and landed, magic fluctuated, causing the world's dominant feline and rodent species to rapidly evolve, mutating them into the rival Anagativa and Kotakaya. Over time, the Anagativa came to worship these six crystals, revering them as deities, as gods, forming whole societies, 6 clans surrounding them.
As the chosen initiate from your
Couldn't help but notice ain't no black cats in this world. What the fuck is that about? Got white cats, brown cats. I ain't seen no black cats. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't know, man.
clan, you begin your gameplay journey by entering a world that's slowly trying to recover from this devastation of
black cats in the dungeons
between Anagativa and Kotakaya.
Kristala takes place about 26 years after the end of a great war, marked by the fall of a cruel Kotakayan warlord who many NPCs in-game refer to as...
I do think it's funny that they're fighting rats, because cats hunt rats. That's pretty funny. That's accurate. Lore accurate.
The Mad King Adam. The world of Isler was left utterly fractured. Whole regions were almost completely...
Yeah, they in New York.
And many later abandoned, now filled with horrific creatures recently mutated by the...
Yeah, the frame rate is dropping just exploring the world. I don't know about that.
Spreading corruption.
The levels in Kristala are designed to serve both story and gameplay. There is a lot of emphasis being put in environmental storytelling as well. The corruption specifically is a result of a curse that has led to the decay of the environment and has also transformed some otherwise neutral.
Maybe furries will like it, but it looks kind of rough, like the animations and stuff. Doesn't look terrible, but it's not for me. Is he sure? He seems unsure. Well, I think it's just because they're not used to being on camera. You gotta keep in mind, these guys are game devs. Having somebody on camera to present is not in the budget. You got to keep in mind games with like a game like Battlefield or Call of Duty, when they do the big presentations, like an example being when they revealed Battlefield, or was it Call of Duty? One of the two. I think it was Battlefield recently. What's the name was on there? Golden Boy, doing the announcement event like a couple weeks ago. You know that's not cheap, right? And like that type of person has like a skill set, or even like me, really, like being charismatic and presenting something in a certain way to get people excited is a skill set. It's the one thing that I would actually say Trump he's good at. I'll give him that much. He is very charismatic. And for a lot of people, all you need to be is charismatic to sell something. It doesn't have to be good. That's why Call of Duty sells every year. When Call of Duty does their presentations, they always have somebody charismatic on screen to present the game. It's also why a certain country fell to fascism, and then a whole global conflict happened. And now history is kind of, but you know, We're not there yet, but as a history buff, sometimes charisma is all you need, unfortunately.
Wildlife.
What'd you link with this NBA shit? What'd you link with this? He said that got dark. It's not that deep. It's never that deep, right? 2025 to 2026 NBA season watch guide. Through the NBA's partnership renewal with Disney and new agreements with NBC, Universal, and Amazon, the 2025-2026 schedule for national games will generally feature Monday on Peacock, Tuesdays on NBC and Peacock, Wednesdays on ESPN, Thursdays on Prime Video. Bro, I'm not. This is one of the moments where I'm not reading all this. This is one of those. I'm not, bro. People complain about like the current state of the NBA and way people play, and I do feel like they be chucking up too many threes. But like, this is also another big problem with the NBA. They've made it way too hard to watch games. If you're a Knicks fan, first of all, you're crazy. But second, if you're a Knicks fan, you're not gonna get it on any of these. You have to subscribe to the local New York fucking channel to get that shit, bro. And this is why sailing the 7 seas has become popular. Look at all these fucking channels and specific days just to get a goddamn NBA game, nigga. I'm not going. You know where I'll be. I'm not on the east side. Yo, shout out to Linus Barber with the sub, bro. I'm not doing all this. We got fucking NBC, Peacock, ESPN, Amazon Prime, ABC. Nah. I know a website allegedly. They doing too much, bro. Oh shit. A couple countries fell to a charismatic person. Italy, one of them. Yeah, Mussolini. Yeah, real shit. Charisma will take you very far. It'll take you very far. That's why I always encourage people on the stream to work on yourself, man. Charisma will take you far in life. But people remember a lot of times it's not about the skill set that you have. It's how you made somebody feel when you had a beer with them, believe it or not. And when I say beer, I'm just speaking metaphorically. It may actually be a beer. It may be a slice of pizza, maybe like a burger or something like that, but it's called networking. Get out of your mother's basement complaining and watching fucking Fresh and Fit about why your life is hard and actually go out and do the work. And you'll be surprised what